Hi everyone, it is time for a new video, and today I'm going to be giving you 6 romance recommendations that have the marriage of convenience trope. So this is a trope that I absolutely fucking love, that I always need more of, so if you have some recommendations as well, please let me know in the comments down below. But I know a lot of people love it too, and so I wanted to share 6 wonderful romances that I absolutely love with you that you can read, and yeah, obviously. So let's just get straight into it. I have 3 adult contemporary romances, and then I have 3 adult historical romances. The first one that I have here is one of my most recent reads that I immediately fell in love with, and I need everyone to read it. It is an absolutely incredible book that immediately became one of my new all-time favorites, and that is Would You Rather by Alice and Ashley. So this is a contemporary romance, and it is about our 2 main characters who have been best friends for a long time, and they also work together, and they just have been spending all their time together, or like, you know, they're just super close. And our heroine is waiting for a transplant, and she has a chronic illness, and so she needs really amazing insurance because obviously it's all super fucking expensive, and so she needs to keep her job even though she doesn't like it because it has a really great insurance situation. And so she basically gets like a letter that she got accepted to this like program or course or whatever I should call it, that is basically that she can go back to school to study so that she can do the job that she actually loves and cares about. And she's like, I obviously can't do it because I can't do school and work at the same time. And so our hero is like, you know what, how about you marry me and then you can have insurance through me and we can make it work, you know, because he definitely has not been in love with her their whole lives and wouldn't do anything for her. So yeah, we basically have a marriage of convenience for this purpose. And so we have forced proximity and the only one bed trope, and they're best friends, and we have a hero who has been in love with the heroine and is absolutely gone for her. I fucking adored this book with my whole heart. And it's such a beautiful, wonderful, lovely, incredible romance with so many meaningful messages as well. It's about just like learning to accept love and care that someone wants to provide for you. And it is just such a beautiful, tender romance. And I felt like they had incredible chemistry as well, along with a super strong emotional connection. And it is kind of fade to black, so if you don't like reading sex scenes, then this would be a great book for you. If you do like reading that, I still feel like the chemistry is really there and the connection is really there, and it's so strong and it's so wonderful. So you all need to pick this book up. It is absolutely wonderful, incredible, amazing. And I need to read all of Alice and Ashley's future books. The next book is also one of my recent reads, and that is The Scoundrel Falls Hard by Sophie Jordan. So the marriage situation here is a little bit different, but there is a marriage of convenience of some sorts, and it is basically fake dating as well. So this is obviously a historical romance, and it is so fun. Basically, we have our 2 main characters who have never met before, they never interacted, like they kind of knew of each other, but basically the hero, his dad pretended to be a duke of this like small town or whatever. So he was the heir, but it was all fake. The actual duke comes to town and so their real identity is kind of revealed, and so our hero is on the run because they want to basically have him killed for his crimes. And he ends up hiding in our heroine's shop, and she just feels kind of like a connection to him that is mainly that she doesn't want him to die. She feels like he does not deserve to die. And so she basically, to save his life, she's like, I love him. And so she tells everyone around them that she's in love with him. And so when the Duke arrives, he's like, if you're so in love, you should get married. And so they obviously need to just kind of basically go along with it. Otherwise, the hero would literally die. So that is kind of it. Again, it's not exactly, basically the marriage does not happen like at the beginning, but you absolutely need to check it out. It is so much fun and I loved it so much. It is such a quick read as well, and it has the only one bed trope. Yes, it is so cute, so fun, a little steamy. The next book that I have here is another contemporary one, and that is The Vow by D. Rose, which I'm pretty sure is on Kindle Unlimited. This is a novella, I'm pretty sure. And yes, it is a novella, so it does have a marriage of convenience, obviously. So our two main characters, basically the hero is an actor and he kind of has a scandal and he needs to save his reputation, and so it would really help to be seen as like, you know, in a stable relationship, and the heroine needs a new place to live and just like money and just financial stability, and so they kind of figure out this mutual agreement where it would be helpful for both of them. And it is just a really sweet and lovely romance, and it's obviously, you know, it has the like forced proximity, and it's also really low on stakes as well. So if you would like to read a chill book that isn't heavy on the conflict or drama or anything like that, definitely pick this one up. Then I have The Devil's Own Duke by Lenora Bell, which is obviously another historical romance. So I have a nice description on Goodreads, so I'm going to read some of that. So obviously, marriage of convenience. Hate to love, a headstrong, stubborn, independent heroine and a flirty, stubborn hero with a painful past who puts out a cold front but is super soft and kind deep down. So our heroine is super focused on her career and she really cares about her like family's wine business, and so the last thing she needs is a distraction through love, and then they're basically forced to marry. And I don't remember the exact details of that. I'm pretty sure it might be that they shared a kiss and they got caught, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, they do have to get married, and it's such a wonderful romance. I love Lenora Bell so much, and all of her books are wonderful, and I'm pretty sure there's a new book in this series either coming soon or already out. Yes, it's coming out at the end of September, so very excited, and definitely an author you should check out, and a book you should check out, obviously. So the next book that I have here is also a little bit different, and it is not a marriage of convenience. It is an arranged marriage, but I don't want to say too much, but it is just not like exactly like a typical situation, but I don't want to spoil anything. It does just have an aspect of an arranged marriage, sort of, and so yeah, and I also just fucking love this book, and I haven't had a chance to talk about it in ages, so I just wanted to talk about it in here because it's a wonderful romance that I need more people to read, even though I hate the cover so much. The story is one of the best romances I've ever read. So did I say the name? It is Rebel Heart by Nalini Singh, and so we basically have our two main characters who their families want them to have an arranged marriage, and they basically agree to it, but our heroine is really scared of attachment. She doesn't feel like she's ready for marriage. It just doesn't feel like it's something that is right for her at this point in her life, and so she kind of like runs away, and she ends up meeting this guy, and they, you know, have a moment and they kiss and everything. All that happens, and then like a little while later the two main characters meet, and it turns out they made out and they are the ones who are supposed to get married, which they did not know in that moment when that happened, and so they're supposed to get married, and that's kind of where things start. And it is just such a lovely, beautiful romance that has like all the elements that I want and love in a romance. Just like the characters are so well developed, and their personal character development is really strong, while the romance is really strong in so many ways. And the emotions, the chemistry, the tension, everything is there. It is impeccable, incredible, perfection. And I just fucking adored this book. I honestly need to probably get a copy and reread it soon. Even though the book cover is so fucking ugly. But yeah, the only thing that I wrote in my review is perfection, because that is literally how this book felt, and I need to finish the series still, but you need to pick this book up because it is absolutely everything. And last but not least, I have My Darling Duke by Stacey Reid, which is a historical romance, and I loved it so much. It is, again, it is just swoon-worthy and steamy and fun and romantic, and there's also the only one bed trope. And so our main character's family is on the brink of financial ruin, and she wants to help them and save them. And so she kind of like pretends to be the fiance of this guy who is like a reclusive, supposedly like a dangerous guy who is super mysterious and, you know, hasn't been seen in society for ages. And then our hero finds out about this and he's like, who is this woman pretending to be my fiance? But he's also really intrigued. And so that's kind of where it begins. Definitely recommend you check out this book and this author in general. All the authors in this video are wonderful, or at least like, yeah, all of them are actually authors I've read multiple books by and loved all of them except for Allison Ashley, because that was the first book that I read by her. These are my recommendations. Please let me know what other kinds of recommendations you would like, if that's like tropes or vibes or genres or whatever. Let me know and I'd love to do that for you. And yeah, also if you have any Marriage of Convenience recommendations, let me know as well. And if you made it this far in the video, leave a wedding. Is there a wedding dress emoji? I think there's like a bride emoji or like something like that or a dress or something. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day and I'm gonna see you soon in another video. Bye.